back. That's another juice review. I wanted to get 2 reviews out today, and I'm going to do it. I'm Joshua Ozzy with the Uncharted Vapers. So with that, I've got another juice. This one's been steeping just like the other one for about a month, so the color has actually gotten darker. And I've tried it, once a week to kind of see where it's at. It's called Vintage Reserve. It said, "This is not your ordinary vanilla custard tobacco. Please don't drink it." Well, I wouldn't drink it. Now, what I'm going to say is this. This comes 2 ways, which is kind of weird to me. On a finger test, I get, it was not supposed to be custard. It was supposed to be cream. And the mosquitoes are getting zapped. You can hear it behind me. But it was actually supposed to be vanilla cream tobacco. So when you put it on your finger, I actually got vanilla, the cream, and a hint of tobacco with it, which was amazing. So I vaped it, and unfortunately, I didn't get those flavors with this juice. I'm getting, no matter what I've done, I've tried it in the pocket, I've tried it in the Nord 2, I've tried it in the RPM 40 with the RBA head, so it was a custom built coil. And now I have it in the RPM 80 Pro with the coaxial coil, which is the lower ohm coil, because I know sometimes, custards or creams or the tobaccos, you need to have more power to them to kind of hint down that tobacco flavor and bring out the vanilla, because juices like my, I don't have it up here, but my Platinum Reserve, the more power I get at it, the more the flavors start popping in it. And that is a vanilla custard tobacco with an oak barrel, or my VCT, it's the same thing. I have another one which is called Butterscotch Reserve. This is a US juice, which is a creamy RY4 with a bold and sweet tobacco flavor. When I get this thing on a higher build, or a build that's warmer, then I start getting that sweet butterscotch with a hint of tobacco. With this, I'm really only getting tobacco. I'm not getting any vanilla, really. I'm not getting any cream at all. And even if it was a custard, I'm getting 0 custard out of it. That's the only downfall I see on this. And it's unfortunate because I've tried everything I could, from steeping it in sunlight to dark places to, everything I could to try to pull this out. I'm honored that I got to get these, because I enjoy reviewing for people, and I always look forward to doing a positive review. But at the same time, there's going to be times when something's just not good, and I have to be honest. I think it has potential. I think, my suggestions or my opinion on this is bring some of the tobacco out of it, add whatever you're using to make the cream for it and the vanilla, and bring those 2 up, and then kind of balance down that tobacco flavor, and I think you will have it. Finger testing, spot on. If you can get the flavor you do with this on a finger test, man, this stuff it would be hotcakes, okay? Other than that, I can show you some vapor production. I don't know. Let me see if it says it on the bottle. It doesn't. I don't know what your content, but I'm assuming it's 70-30 mixture on this. It says no to 18, no to pregnant women, 3 milligram, and he goes all the way up to 12 mg on freebase. Man, those mosquitoes are hating life right now when they get next to that thing. So I've got the RPM 80. The coil is a 0.17 coil, and it's ohming out inside a device at a 0.14. I've been hitting this nonstop with this juice in here. I've got 401 hits on this thing right now, and I've got it at 50 watts. This is the external battery version of the RPM 80, and I want to give a huge shout out to Denkat, because they got this out to me, and I did pay for this. And I want to thank the ProVape community, because there's people there who've been supporting me and helping me get these devices so I can review them for you guys. I bring it up, but the armor is right behind me on my desk, or not my desk, my little table with where I have, whatever I'm using. And that's another device that, blew my mind away for what it was. So the Armor version 2 from KDest And like all devices, you know, in this one I have a purple battery because the KDS I had was dead, and the other ones right now are in the other devices, unfortunately. But and the other one's charging, which is sitting next to me. But those are batteries too that I suggest. In fact, I'll change this out because it's been in, and the other one actually is charged. So let's do that anyway. KDS Blue batteries, you know, very good battery, which here I can show it to you. It's a KDS Blue battery. Okay, these are the 3100 mAh 40 amp batteries, and these things are amazing, especially in the Armor. The Armor version 2. I've had nothing but a great time with it. The battery lasted me in the Armor, using it daily, non-stop for 5-6 days, I think it was. And I put it through its ringers, you know, and the way I vape, you know, if I vape something like, I give you an instance, I've had it for I think 3 weeks now. On my Datu mod, I've got 4,000 hits on it, 4,300. And on this, I reset it somehow. I always do on the RPMs, but I somehow reset the puff count, but this had over 700 hits already. But now we got a new battery in it, freshly charged at full power, 50 watts. Now the reason why I'm using with this one is because I can adjust the airflow, and the airflow on this is cut down. Even if I pop this off, if I can get it off, because those magnets are strong. They're like Hercules magnets. I'll open this thing up, and I'm going to let you hear this thing. It's loud. Wide open airflow. It has 2 sides on it for the airflow. On wide open airflow, okay, now the flavor note just changed. I get a little bit of vanilla coming out, but I'm still getting a stronger tobacco flavor on this. I'm definitely turning the air back down because it's way too much airflow. I'm not cloud chasing here. Sorry guys, I got other devices if I want to go and blow big ass plumes of clouds and, you know, whatever. Condensation just sitting on here from purging. I do like the RPM 80. It's a lot more sturdy. The only thing is you just have to make sure if you're going to purge the device, you keep the moisture clean and keep this thing cleaned out. And the reason why I like this device is because, as you can see, it pulls it towards it, and then you just make sure it clips in the back sometimes, because sometimes it'll just stop. But here we go again. I've cut the airflow down. And yeah, I mean, no matter what I do, I can't get the full flavor out of this. I'm getting a lot of tobacco flavor, and like I said, it's got potential. The juice definitely has potential. It's there. It's ready for it. I just think bringing the vanilla up and whatever's being used to make that cream flavor needs to come up with a little bit more sweetener probably in it. And, you know, drop some of that tobacco mix in it out, because the tobacco is what's getting it, because that tobacco is so dominant in this. It's extremely dominant. You know, I really appreciate this, because even if I don't like the tobacco flavor on this one, I know people who will use it because they enjoy the flavor of it, and that's fine with me, you know. And I hope it doesn't insult you, but you know, if your juice is out there and someone else likes it, why not for me to give it to them? You know, you're sitting this for review, I'm reviewing it for you, and I'm giving you my opinions on it. Everybody else has different palates. My palate is on the sweet side, so I can taste sweetness. And with this, I'm getting the tobacco side. And I do a lot of RY4s and vanilla custards and stuff like that. Like, I'm personally going to have to go out for a search for a very good butterscotch custard, because that's what I love. But on this one, unfortunately, it gets to tobacco only. No matter what I do with airflow on anything I put it in, every device I've put it in, rebuildables to non-rebuildables, you know, and unfortunately there's no rebuildable for this yet. I take that back, I'm wrong. There is a rebuildable for this, and that is the smoke, or smoke, however you want to say it, rebuildable. and I don't like it. And reason being is because I can't open the coil out the way I like. I don't like space coils. So unfortunately on Vintage Reserve, it's got tobacco only. You know, I'm not getting that vanilla and cream taste out of it. And I hope, you know, you take this the right way. But if not, I'm sorry. It's just the truth. And, you know, with that, I'm going to take one more hit, and that will be it for this. So with that, this is Joshua Ozzie with the Uncharted Vapers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the channel. Share it. You know, get it out there so we get more people on the channel. Follow ProVape Community News PH. Follow Uncharted Vapers. And definitely follow Denkat for updates on new devices coming in, new items, batteries, whatever it may be. Definitely look at the Armor V2. Those are the things I can tell you. As juices come out and I try them, I will give you those reviews as well. I want to say thank you to everybody, Brando especially, for helping me out and getting out the RPM to me and other devices. I really appreciate it. You know, I'm very grateful and humble for all this. So until next time, this is Joshua Ozzie, and I'll talk to you later.